This is a video response to Free Speech for TW, a video she made called Question to Destiny Followers About Self-Forgiveness. So in this video you ask, or this person asks, does it work? Short answer, yes. And you ask again, have you actually let go of things? Well, if I just start to talk about the things that I have stopped within me and actually let go of, each single thing would be a video in itself. Have you changed? Have you improved? Again, yes, I have, and yes, many of the people that are involved in Destiny have changed, have improved their lives. They are more at peace with themselves because they have investigated how they function, how their minds function, and therefore they have the practical tools, this being self-forgiveness, to deal with the bullshit that goes on in their minds, so that they don't allow themselves, we don't allow ourselves to fuck with ourselves. It's as simple as that. And you also say, because I am desperately looking for some kind of progress. It's very interesting because it seems like here you are projecting onto us what you are actually looking for within yourself, meaning that you want to change, but you do not know what to do, how to do, and you don't even see a reason why to do it. But in some sense, you know that you are a fuck up, like everybody knows they are a fuck up here and there, and apparently it seems like we are unable to change, apparently. Yet self-forgiveness is the tool that allows you to see how you have deliberately limited yourself by believing that you are not capable of changing yourself. Because within forgiving yourself, you are actually letting go. You're giving yourself to yourself. You're giving your life back to yourself. And you find yourself then at peace with yourself. You can actually just be here and breathe in self-acceptance and humbleness as well. Because you realize you are not perfect, yet you can change this condition that is imposed on you by the mind, by the moralities and ideologies that the society, as the family and friends, have put it onto you. That can be changed. You say, I can see nothing. I'm sorry, but I see nothing. You don't see any change because you're not willing to change, you're not willing to see the common sense that we speak. That's why you can't see anything. And besides, you are on the internet looking at our videos and you have a filter in your mind, and everything that we say is already prejudged and it's already pre-packed into a compartment of your mind as, no, it's not true, no, this is negative, this is bullshit. So therefore, you're not going to see anything that will benefit you that we might say. Nothing. And that is a point that you have to forgive if you're willing to. You say, I don't think it does anything. Everyone I have seen at Destiny is exactly the same person they have been before, just with a different haircut. Where to start? I mean, I don't think it does anything. First, I'm not going there yet, but as I said, you do not live with us. You are not in our presence. You do not know what we were before, how we acted, what we thought, what were our addictions and vices, and what we did, what we didn't do, or whatever. So this statement that you say that we are exactly the same person in itself doesn't make sense, because you do not know us besides what you see on the videos and what you read on the forum. But if you actually read, and if you take our word as what it is, you see that it's the first thing we say is we change, and that's why we follow the process. It's because we have applied the self-forgiveness and we see the change within us, and we keep on doing it. Now, this brings me to the point of, why the fuck don't you apply self-forgiveness and see for yourself if it works? Why do you have so much resistance in forgiving yourself? And why would you forgive yourself? Why do you forgive others? Because others hurt you and you want to get to a point of reconciliation, and you forgive them and you embrace them back again. It's like, okay, I am at peace with you again. I forgive you. This is exactly the same thing that happens within you. You fuck with yourself big time all your life. You've been your worst bully all your life. You have diminished yourself all your life. You have just created ideas and beliefs and perceptions about yourself that have only diminished you. Nothing else. You wouldn't do that to another. Why would you do that to you? And to stop such things from influencing you, from the past to influence you, you forgive yourself for having fucked up your life. And then you change from that point on. Why don't you apply self-forgiveness? It's because you're actually afraid of changing. It's because you have an idea about yourself that you're not willing to let go. It's because, or apparently you are so good you don't need to change. You like the way you are. You like the way you've created yourself, and you believe that that's actually you, when it's not. Because you actually have no idea who you are. Because who you are has just been covered with so many layers of deception, of patterns, of addictions, of fears, of judgments, of comparisons, ideas, ideologies, moralities, anything and everything is just there covering who you actually are. If you were born in a different country, a different family, a different culture, you would have a different layer of bullshit within you. Isn't this proof enough that we are not what we believe ourselves to be? Because it has always been defined by our environments. Within the self-forgiveness, you see how the environment, how the society has fucked up your life, and you let it go, and you actually stand in a position where you are the directive principle of your life. That's it. Why don't you apply? It's not that because we understand that you absolutely hate, despise destiny. Fair enough. Eventually you understand that you're actually despising yourself and the truth of you. But besides that, just because you're applying self-forgiveness, it doesn't make you part of destiny. So why don't you try? It's you forgiving yourself. It has nothing to do with destiny. It has nothing to do with anybody else besides you. It's you forgiving yourself. So go ahead and apply self-forgiveness and see for yourself. You shouldn't have to ask us these questions. You know, I'm giving you a dish. A dish is right in front of you for you to try. Some nice food. And I say, go on, this is great. And you're just not eating because, for some reason, even though you're hungry to find who you actually are. And it's right there in front of you, and you're not eating, and you're asking me, how does it taste like? And I'm telling you, it is great. It is one of the greatest experiences you can possibly go through, because you are letting go of the bullshit within you. And still, you do not give yourself the chance to taste this food. It will not make you part of destiny. It will just give you a sense of who you actually are once you go past all the deception, all the dishonesty that is within you. Does it work? Yes, it does work. Have you actually let go of things? Yes. Drugs, smoking, excessive sleep, being angry at people and not knowing how to handle myself, not just being lazy, not giving myself direction. You know, all these things have changed, and you don't know, you can't see, because you do not live with me, you do not live with the people that are applying this process. And you didn't live with them before, and you don't know, you can't see. And you're not taking what we say in our videos as a fact, so you know, how can we convince you of anything? You have to do this for yourself and by yourself. There's no way around it. Nobody's going to convince you that self-forgiveness is the key, because you have to realize this for yourself. And this is a point of self-honesty. So, are you ready to prove to yourself that this process that we suggested, destiny, the process of self-forgiveness and finding out what self-honesty really means and correcting your living application, meaning actually changing your behavior, that is the point. That will stand as a bless when you actually start to apply and do this for yourself and by yourself. So go on, apply, if you're willing to let go of the bullshit that you've become. Thanks.